Ready? Hello, y'all. Hello, YouTube. Hello, MGTOW. Hello, Red Pill. It's Red Pill to win. Today, I'm just enjoying my last few hours of my birthday. Made it home safely. That's what I'm drinking. That'd be a nice drink. You know how that goes. Yeah. So, how was everybody's week? My week was very productive. Now, we're going to do things alive. We're going to do things a little bit differently. Because, thank you, JR. We're going to in case anybody wants to jump in. I highly doubt that one. I turned 36. I turned 36. So I'm just enjoying my 36th birthday. This is my birthday cake. Okay. Cheers. So basically, 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, down. No. Yeah. Cheers. I'm out here with my dog. Oh. Watching him chew on his chew toy. But that's not what I want to talk about today. Now, I did something on Facebook. Part of it's to help me, to help myself heal. All of the women that I blocked on Facebook, I unblocked them. Why did I do that? Well, it's about showing that they no longer have power over you. When you have them blocked, they have power over you. Now, I got that lesson from Tico. I don't know if this is wrong, but for the most part, when you block them, that looks like raw chicken. That might not be chicken. When you block them, they have power over you. Well, that might be cool. So, to further my healing process, I unblock them. From what I know, the majority of them are doing, actually, if not all of them, are doing worse than me. I think all of them are doing worse than me. Just think of the bookshelf. This is one of them. All of them are doing worse than me. Now, off. All of them are doing worse than me. So it's a victory. The best revenge is to be doing better than a person, to be doing better than a person than everybody else. You know. Now that being said, I don't know. Make sense. Be doing better than everybody else. That's the goal. But I would like to give my shout outs to True Sherm, Tico Trend, Baron Yam. Even though, like I said, check out Baron Yam whenever you get a chance. But it's always to do better than a person, is to get your control back. You're going to remember what they did to you. It's a given. Hold on. It's a given. True Sherm, welcome to the stream.
What's up?
I like what you've been doing with your channel.
I ain't been doing much.
Hey, you've been you've been doing it in a calm fashion.
Well, screaming about bullshit won't get you really much of anywhere,
Right.
But happy birthday though.
Hey, thank
That's
you.
that's one thing that's not bullshit right there, boy. Tell me
Right.
how old you turn now?
36.
That's 36 years on this planet. You've been killing it, boy.
Hey, look here. Like I said, you got to get better. You either got to get better or you're going to get older. You know?
Yeah, man.
But I just unblocked a lot. I just unblocked the females, the females on my Facebook.
You expecting any of them in here?
No,
I'm
I'm
still
not
waiting.
expecting. I don't care.
I'm still waiting for my son here. I think he might have went to the movies with his mom or something. Not too sure.
See,
But hey,
I don't care what they do. You know, I just did it to take back the power, to take back my power. You know.
well, shout out to all the 36-year-olds who didn't make it. Like Bray Wyatt. That's the
Yeah,
one I could think off the top of my head. He got like He got like 4, 5 kids, man. So I hope all his benefits get to his family.
I ain't got no kids.
Well, I hope all your benefits go to the dog, man. uh, are you planning on giving anything to your moms or anything like that, or dad or any?
My mom and my dad are both dead. Mom
Okay.
and dad both dead. Grandma and grandpa's dead. The only thing I got is my sister, my brother. So I do have to give. I do have to leave my sister some, because if it wasn't for her, I'd be on the streets homeless when I got out the Marine Corps. So I will give credit to where credit is due, and I
I
wouldn't
hear
have
you.
this lovely bar in the house. You know,
Your bar.
I,
You
I
got a
got a
bar
bar.
open there?
Oh yeah.
I got to see that.
Hold on. Let me. I mean, it's a bit of a mess, but hold on. Right here's.
Well, if it's a mess, you ain't got to show me. But
It's not that
yeah,
bad.
very,
It's
very,
like
very impressive. Very impressive.
the
I
bottom
see.
part. The bottom part is clear.
No, I was just
It's
gonna say,
clean.
I see you got You got your Ron Burgundy going on. Yeah. Yeah, that's that Ron Burgundy shit right there, baby. Would
Uh-huh.
you like a glass of brandy? You know, I would love to do some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You got that shit where you pour a motherfucker a drink right before you shoot him in the movie type shit.
Yeah.
Would you like a glass of whiskey? Now let's talk about how you fucked up my money. Shoot a motherfucker to death.
Like I said, I'm working on where to stash weapons in this thing. You know?
I don't blame you. That thing looks sexy. It looks like
It
some
is.
shit out of Cyberpunk, man. Seriously. I probably wouldn't be going that far, but it does, like when I see it, it kind of what's that word I'm looking for? Yeah, it says something to me, man. It takes me to a different place. I'm trying to think of that word.
Nostalgia.
Nostalgia. There it is. It brings some sort of nostalgia to me. It takes me to a different place. Not necessarily old school, but just a different place.
Right.
So
but for me, I'm just gonna be drinking till midnight. You know?
Is that your plan for your birthday?
Hey, everything else is closed. I don't feel like bringing no chicks into my house other than the ones that I came in with. I don't feel like bringing any. I don't. Let me rephrase that. I don't feel like bringing females into my house. Like I said, there's a difference. Like I said, there's a difference between females and women.
I just came back from checking out this church my aunt wanted me to check out. I checked it out. They tried to get me to eat. I'm like, nah, I need to lose weight.
Cheers.
I've been gaining too much weight lately. I need to start losing weight again. I'm back up to 250, just like nothing happened.
Did I show you what I was sipping on?
What you sipping on? Red Label.
Mm-hmm.
John Walker.
Johnny Walker.
Ooh, you better slow down with that whiskey. You drinking on that hard shit.
Hey.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to slow things down a little bit.
Look, as long as I still got a functioning liver and kidneys, I'm okay. Just don't drink. Just don't drink them out. Just don't drink them down the drain. You know.
I'm debating on whether I should go back to the gym or not.
Go back to the gym if it makes you feel better. Go back to the gym. But do take it easy. But I was just saying, talking about. I just decided to just say screw it. I'm like, what's blocking I'm gonna do? I'm already where I need to be. You know. I ain't got no kids. I ain't got no girlfriend. I ain't got no wife. You know what I mean?
I think I put out some video about somebody asked me something about whether I was going to have a girlfriend or a wife or something. All honesty, if the opportunity presents itself, but more than likely, I say it's a very low chance. Very, very low chance. Like, I'm not going to completely, I wouldn't say 100% close the door on it, but I think for the most part, that chapter of my life is pretty much closed. I mean, because I see people trying to coerce me or some shit, but I'm like, well, nigga, you got to think about the price of a house. You know, like this shit ain't just, you know, and women, last time I checked, don't like it when men can't afford this shit. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's about money.
It's a double. Basically, what it is, it's a pendulum effect.
What you mean?
They want a man that can afford a house, but the men that can afford a house don't want them.
Well, it's not only that, but it seems like the motherfuckers who could afford it and the motherfuckers who could provide it. There's this meme going around where it's like, well, damn, if she giving a nigga who's worth $400 million trouble, then a nigga with $100 ain't got a shot.
Exactly.
So drink up,
Exactly.
my nigga. Just enjoy your life, because worrying about bullshit is just a waste of your time.
Exactly. So, like, if Jeff Bezos got problems,
Thank you.
if
If Elon Musk,
Musk got problems, if
if
Bill Gates got problems,
what's that one nigga from the UFC that wins all his fights, the skinny one? Hell, him and John Jones, they both got problems with bitches. Like, what the fuck? How you have all the money in the world, all the championships, all the gold, all the drugs, all,
the thing
and you
is,
still have trouble with bitches? Like, what the fuck is going on, man?
the crazy thing about it is like with all the problems that they get, is just basically trickling down and telling people at our level that it ain't worth it, you know. But Ed, look here, to the ladies that may catch this on a playback. Neither one of us wanted to be Red Pill or MGTOW.
Nobody wakes up in the fucking morning and goes, "Yeah, I want to be single for the rest of my life. I'm choosing to be bitchless for the rest, because it's just the smarter option, baby." Like, no one does that, dude. No one
No
fucking
one does that. On
like.
my deployment, like I said, on my deployment, when I first heard actually when I started my deployment, when I first heard MGTOW and Red Pill, I didn't want any of it. Then I had plenty of time to think about it. I had plenty of time to think about it.
My son is on the way.
Yeah. I had plenty of time to think about it. So when I had plenty of time to think about it, no wife, no kids, no girlfriend, no nothing. Nobody was willing to build something with me. And now it's going to turn into, now that I got, now when I'm on my deployment, I catch a hold when a MGTOW and a Red Pill again. I'm literally overdosing on red pills. You know? I didn't want to be MGTOW. I didn't want to be Red Pill. You know? I just basically did self-reflection. You know, I had to do some self-reflection on what's best for me. And I know that anything that I gain, anything that I build, no matter whether or not the laws change, it just seems that I can't get over the fact that, or the feeling that that if I bring one of these females in, because there ain't no more women in this world, if I bring one of these females in, they're gonna burn it down. Like I said, there's women and there's females. Like, the only people in the house that's of that gender is a female, is a woman. You know, it is what it is.
What mistake did I make?
Are you sure you made a mistake?
That's what Prime Ruler said in the comments.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about.
When Corey's drinking wine, which means I'm drinking wine. This is awkward, but he loves it. Sherm, you made a mistake. I mean, depends on how you look at it. Depends on how you look at it. You know?
I can't see what mistake I didn't make. I made so many mistakes, it's crazy. So for you to say I made a mistake, you're gonna have to pick which one, buddy.
Yeah, I made a lot of mistakes too. But I made enough mistakes to get me here where I'm at. Mm. But it's like it's crazy.
I think you making a mistake having all that borderline pedophile bullshit on your channel, motherfucker. So, hey, tit for
Hey,
tat, motherfucker.
look, he makes. I mean, look here. If you look at most of these fathers and mothers, look, actually, he's doing the same thing that single mothers are doing.
How so?
He's doing the same thing that single mothers
What
are doing.
fucking
Single mothers,
these fucking teachers fucking predicating on these 13-year-old boys and shit like that.
but the thing is like it's not. He's exposing it. If you really think about it, he's exposing it. The same
No,
thing that
I'm fully aware that these fucking 13-year-old girls ain't angels and all that. Coach Greg
the
Adams
thing,
talk about that bullshit all the time. The shit
right,
that
but
we ain't willing to talk about. The shit that we already knew when I was in
when we were kids,
yeah.
like
And the fucking chick would get picked up. Oh, that's my older brother. Like, bitch, that ain't your older brother. Nigga look nothing like you.
right,
Motherfucker light
and he
skin,
got
you dark skin, bitch, please. That ain't
and
your
he
older brother.
wrinkly as all heck, and he got gray hairs.
Yeah.
The thing is like you saw it, you grew up and saw it. I grew up and saw it. You know, you saw the. I don't know, like I said, this is a metaphor. You saw the Cadillac Coupe de Ville. You know, the lowrider Cadillac Coupe de Ville. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
The old man with the cane, the older tall older gentleman with the cane and the suit and the hat and the fedora and stuff, riding around the Cadillac Coupe de Ville. Yep, yep, exactly. We Gen Xers, we seen those young thoughts hopping into those cars. He won't stop by a New Seville. Those of you who are old enough to know that song, you know the rest of the lyrics. You know the rest of the song. You know the lyrics. Yeah, like I said, the thing is like the thing is in the neighborhood that I used to grow up in, I had a delivery. It was at a Family Dollar, and I had to go through the neighborhood part of the neighborhood that I grew up in to get to that Family Dollar. And I had another one with the delivery at a beer distributor. When they see a semi truck pulling up the Ave, that's what we call it. It's called Homewood Ave. Pulling up the Ave, the crap you see, especially after the pandemic, after the lockdowns and stuff. These girls, these high school chicks ain't on any older than 16, 17. And they up here trying to do their best rendition of Juvenile in the 90s, in the 99s, and the 2000s. If you get the reference. You know? Trying to desperately get somebody's attention. There's two types of people that they get their attention on nowadays. Somebody driving a Cadillac or an expensive car, and somebody pulling a tractor trailer through that mug. You know? Which is sad. Not my problem. But the thing is, We've seen it. Shaka Nelu, Sherm, Steel, Ruler. We've seen it. You and I, we all have seen it. We grew up around it. We saw it. Look, Sherm, hide and go. What is hide and go get it? Sherm, hide and go get it. You know.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm trying to pay attention to outside at the same time. Yeah, I know what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah. Like I said, we all know what hide and go get it is. It's where a lot of people get their cherries popped. Exactly. Exactly.
What the fuck?
Exactly.
I got 1,001 people calling me.
Yep. Hey.
Yes.
Are you okay?
Yes.
You got the baby?
Not yet. He's on his way. But let me call you back.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Hide and go getting it. We was playing it when I was 8. Look, hide and go get it has a tendency to break to basically to literally kick any if you was a confident kid before you played hide and go get it and you didn't have the looks, I guarantee you by the end of the first or second game of hide and go get it, you ain't gonna be that confident. You know, if you ain't got it, if you ain't got it. I don't want the education. There's a certain degree. There are certain degrees that I don't want no parts of it. There are certain licenses that I don't want no parts of. Hide and go get it. Now think about it. I played a game of hide. I tried to play. I typically tried to play hide and go get it. I glance at it. You know, I glance at it because I want to understand what a lot of these new age parents are doing with their children, so that I don't do it. You know, I go to what these new age parents. To see what the new age parents do. They'll let me know. He's letting me know what to expect from these new age parents.
I'm gonna get off of here and I'm gonna be on
All
my
right.
phone.
All right.
So when I come back, I'm gonna be on my phone.
All righty.
But Corey, you say pedophile doesn't exist. You think it doesn't exist? I'm not saying that what we're talking about is not a thing, but at the same time, motherfucker,
Sure.
grown ass adults who be fucking going for like children and shit. That shit is like, I don't know what the fuck
am I
you call
doing?
that.
You ever going fishing?
You're pulling it back, but what am I saying? That's what am I going too
The
far?
thing is, Corey,
I'm not talking about the shit that we're just talking about. I'm talking about like there's pedophile, pederass, and a couple of other things. I'm not necessarily talking about 16-year-old girls who are being mischievous with fucking Trucker McGee at the fucking truck hall. That's not what I'm talking about.
Sure. Now, when you catch a fish, what are the things that you need?
A fishing rod, a hook, and bait. 'Cause 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 'Cause
fishing rod, a hook, and bait. A fishing rod, a hook, and bait. Think about that. Now, every time you respond to that, what? Well, let's narrow this down. Are you attached to the? Are you the fisherman attached to the fishing rod? Are you hooked attached to the line, the bait that is, or the fish that is going after the bait?
Are you talking about me personally?
Well, anybody that responds to stuff like that. Like, we know what exists because we are. I mean, I consider myself old world moral. You know, not this new age craziness. I'm old world morals. We are old world morals. You know, that's why I typically don't respond to questions like that. You know, because I know Corey Steele is trying to see who's going to get angry, and he's good at it.
You're saying I'm getting angry at his question.
No, not you're not getting angry. You're responding. You're allowing the question to sit in, which allows the next one to come up. And the next one to sit in. See, Corey Steele's a compound person, you know? He lets things build up. Yeah. He lets things build up. He builds things up to allow it to tax your mind. If you really, like I said, you really think about it, all the craziness that has gone on and that has gone on between Corey Steele, MGTOW, the Red Pill, all the people that have been talking crap, all the people that have been making videos after video after video after video after video. Think about it. Who basically? I make it things. Somebody got corried. Somebody got corried. You know, somebody got stealed or corried. How many people have been corried? Think about it. All the people that have been corried. It was a slow build up over time. It was a slow build up over time. You know, he's gonna be on YouTube. Nothing's gonna change that.
I'm not trying to get him off of YouTube.
Exactly.
I don't care what he does, but he also has to understand if I go to a certain point, that's his fucking fault, not mine. So if if he's gonna bring certain shit up and try to troll certain people, understand if I troll him back, you can't get mad at the shit that you resulted in.
And they've trolled him back, and he didn't get mad. They got mad.
And I'm not mad either. I'm not mad at a single bit at what Corey does. I brought up a certain point. The motherfucker asked me a question. I've replied to that question. He asked me, do I think that pedophile exists? And I asked him, you think it doesn't? And he still hasn't answered my question. Whether he does or doesn't, I don't care. That's not even why I'm here. I'm here to say happy birthday. But all the shit that he does is, I'm not saying irrelevant, but I'm just saying, you asked me a rhetorical question. I'm gonna give you a rhetorical answer.
Right.
And that's his dumbass fault. I'm being dead ass. Like, you're the one that asked that dumbass question first. You're the one. If I go to your channel, you're trying to troll a whole bunch of people with that bullshit. I'm not trying to troll people with that bullshit. I'm not trying to get people to think about that bullshit.
But let's
So
speaking of which,
if I'm hitting a certain button that you don't like, that's kind of your fault, motherfucker. That okay. It's like it's almost like you show up. All right, that's my son. I gotta go.
alrighty. But speaking of which, I'm just enjoying the last few hours of my birthday. You know, I'm here with my dog. Hold on. You know, we're gonna start from the beginning of the year. Hey, Coda, come here. First thing I want to say is sprinkle, sprinkle. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hey, sprinkle, sprinkle. Like I said, I'm gonna enjoy the last couple hours, you know. But for the most part, I've made a lot of strides. I mean, I've made a lot of improvements in my life. You know, living situation, job, employment. Next, may drop a couple pounds. I'm gonna try to drop a few pounds. You know, start building up my other career. But it's a shame that Sifu ain't here. You know, the Sifu would come up here, drink me under the table, and then at the in the live stream. Those of you who don't know who Sifu Black Irish is, he yeah, he drank me under the table. That old man would drink me under the table. Shame I never had the pleasure to meet a lot. I never had the pleasure to live stream with a lot of people. And I never had the pleasure of meeting a lot of people. But I'm gonna put a toast. I don't know if I'm gonna be sober enough to do a live stream up until midnight. That's for daggone sure. To the ones we lost. To the ones we lost and the ones we're gonna lose. To the ones we will meet and the ones we'll never meet. Cheers. Wow. This stuff is powerful, surprisingly powerful. Whew. Stuff is surprisingly powerful. My dog's up here chasing his tail. I don't know who Tatum is or Tatum is. I don't know who that is. I don't pay attention to movies. I don't watch television. I don't know nothing about the news. But now I'm going to get this segment where I start pissing people off. Certain people. To the ladies that are having trouble finding a man, you better figure out what charm school is. You better try to find a charm school. Because it's only going to get harder. I'm on I'm gonna make another video once this live stream's over, and I'll upload it sometime this week. I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Doesn't really matter to me. But I am getting quite buzzed here. Woo! That's what happens when you're a trucker. You have a lower tolerance. My dog's up here chasing his tail. And now he's biting his leg. You done? You done? Okay, good. That's something you chew on, not my cable. If you get shocked, I'm gonna laugh. Oh. Oh. I feel bad for the dude that goes to anybody that goes up against her. Their head is their chest is caved in. See that one will literally will literally lumberjack a tree with a bare fist. That's not somebody you mess with. Anybody that lumberjacks a tree with their bare fist is not somebody you mess with. It's not something you mess with. But I think this glass right here will do the trick right here. We'll take my dog on a stumbling spree. And I'm gonna go to bed. It means that I'm going to basically stumble around while trying to walk my dog, and then I'm going to bed. Maybe have another glass. Like I said, to the ones we lost, the ones we'll never meet, and the ones we'll hopefully meet. Cheers. Well, let's see. The temperature is at operating temperature. The AC is on. The battery is charged. Plenty of fuel. Oil pressure's good. Engine's running. But we are fucking roasting in this damn truck. Signing off. Yep. That was before I was getting processed out. But I'm gonna have more. I'm gonna have more videos for you. Red Pill to Win. Signing out.